Hi, I'm Sara Blasina, a teacher of English at lower secondary school in Sassari, Sardinia. I've decided to build a clear lesson plan on matter, what is matter and how matter changes state. I've used Blend Space on the TES website, and it's the first time for me that I get to know and use this tool. So we can start. This clear lesson plan will introduce students to the concept of matter and the different states of matter, the ideas of atoms, particles, molecules. The lesson starts with 3 objects on the teacher's desk: a carrot, a fizzy drink bottle, an inflated balloon. The teacher asks the students what do they see and how these objects are similar or different. The teacher uses L2, students can use L1 or L2 as they please. After these brief discussions, in pairs or by themselves, students work on the matching worksheet, matching L1 and L2 keywords. They don't necessarily need to know what these words mean, but just try to guess the Italian meaning of English words. Students will then discuss with the teacher what they understand about the concepts in the worksheet they've just completed, making up definitions in L1, not necessarily correct definitions. I quite often use games during my classes. Here, pupils in pairs will play against the clock and against each other and one another to match the words solid, liquid and gas to the flashcards provided that provide examples of the 3 states of matter, the 3 main states of matter. The idea is that at the beginning of the lesson, these 3 concepts have already been clarified with the 3 objects on the table. So this game should just provide some fun, reassure students that they understood the concepts, reinforce the concepts for those who still have a few doubts. The teacher will be the timekeeper and the other classmates will hopefully be cheering loudly. So these are the flashcards that will be cut out, and they will have these 3 other flashcards with 3 main states of matter to attach to the images. We'll keep on playing and learning through a game I built on learning apps. This actually could be also done with a good old worksheet in pairs or groups. Students match the words to their definitions. If they find it difficult, they can discuss together while doing the exercise on the Lean board. Task is match the words with their definition. For example, matter is everything around you, and when they match, the definitions disappear, and so on and so forth. Then the students will have these definitions, either will copy them or they'll collect them in a single document so that they build some sort of concept bank. After that, there is a video to watch. I took this video from BrainPop. This video in particular is free, and so are some activities, as you can see here, that can be done. This part of the lesson, that is the video, could be made into a flipped classroom experiment. That is, students could watch the video at home at their own pace and however many times they need in order to grasp the main concepts and familiarize with the pronunciation. As I have experienced with some of my classes, commitment and motivation to learn are key elements in flipped activity, and the fact that students are completely responsible for the success of the activity can make things difficult. So the students can watch the video at home, and I would leave them free to explore the BrainPop activities that come with it, free to do them or not do them. They're nice activities. I won't show the video because it will take up too much of my time for this video for Techno Clil. And here is a transcript of the video that, of course, I won't give the students, at least not in this form and not at this time of the activity. The main content focuses of this lesson of this video are recognizing that everything is matter, that matter is classifiable in solids, liquids and gases and plasma, etc., thanks to the different characteristics of the three states, and how matter can change state through temperature or pressure. So after watching the video at home, students are divided into groups. There will be no classroom feedback on the video with the teacher. Students will have to perform the following activity first. Even this activity was built with the help of learning apps. I have 3 groups, solids, liquids and gases, and students with their groups. So I imagine this activity to be performed on 3 different devices, tablets, one group can be working on the Limboard, etc. And only if they have watched the video and paid attention to it, with or without closed captions, only in that case can students in the group perform this activity and get a good result. So, a definition, a characteristic of one of the 3 states comes up. Particles don't move very much, and, for example, this pertains to solids. Particles move very fast in any direction. This pertains to gases. Are easy to compress. Gases are easy to compress. They don't have definite shape. They take the shape of the container. It's liquids. They have a rigid structure. It's definitely solids. They don't have a definite shape. Liquids already have this, so this is gas. They don't have a definite shape. They are difficult to compress. Definitely solids are difficult to compress. They don't have a fixed volume. Gases don't have a fixed volume. They don't have a rigid structure. They have definite volume. And they don't have a structure. So gases, there are 5 definitions for each group. They have definite shape. Of course, this can be. They're difficult to compress. The particles move regularly. And they have definite volume. And then students can check. And the result is correct. So the 3 states of matter have no more secrets for the students. Okay? The group then, while performing this activity, needs to make a decision as a group, motivating it if possibly in simple L2. Only this will prove if the members of the group, all of them, have watched the video at home and if they can discern between the 3 states of matter. Finally, students will have to complete a cloze test. How does matter change state? Expressions from the video transcript are used and students will have to recognize some comparative forms and some specific words in order to complete the test. Also, this topic focuses on cause and effect relations between events. So the task is cloze test on the changing states of matter. Choose the right word to complete the sentences in a way the whole text makes sense. Solid water is ice, and here, of course, we are going to a solid structure, so if you lower the temperature of water, you are subtracting energy to it, the particles don't move around so much, and so on and so forth, and then students can check. Of course, I haven't finished the exercise, but just to give you an idea. Of course, further testing and reinforcing on vocabulary and language structures will follow, but my lesson plan finishes here. As I'm a teacher of English as a second language, the next step would be to team up with a science teacher and build, for example, a compito autentico together. Ideally, we could have the students perform experiments on the different states of matter and the changing states of matter in the science lab, carrying them out while speaking English and making notes of the observation results in English as well. Then students, either individually or in group, might be asked to build a poster or a presentation to talk about matter, states of matter, and the results of the experiments, and the following assessment grid, which I built with the help of Ruby Star, would assess this kind of activity. Group work or individual work, a presentation poster about matter, states of matter, and changes in state, together with the results of the experiments carried out with the supervision of the science teacher and the English teacher. The categories that I chose: attractiveness of the poster, content accuracy, required elements that were given at the beginning, the relevance of the graphics used, the knowledge the students have gained, so there would be a discussion, speaking activity, the vocabulary used, the collaboration with peers in case, for example, of group work, etc., and the use of complete sentences, so fluent or sufficiently fluent use of English, of the English studied. This is the end of my activity. Thanks for listening. Bye-bye.